Young AC!
Yeah!
Florida is in the building.
Yeah, people in here, they can clap for you.
Well, you know what? We don't
Young
clap
AC!
Yeah!
What's good, man? What's happening?
Young AC FLA is in the building. Believe that.
Tell me some good news. Tell me some good news, man. What's
The
happening?
good news is that the digital release for my single, The Flyest, is September 9th. DEEPSIDE Industry Works Universal. Every store you can imagine.
Now, give me the background on AC, man. Give me a 411 starting from you. Okay, you said the FLA. That's hometown. What part?
Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Pompano Beach. Like, we right there, one county north of Dade County. You feel me? So everything, we right where everything going on, you know. But I moved back and forth from there to the, you know what I'm saying, to the A half of my management team in Atlanta. So I'm back and forth. I'm on the road while I'm on the road right now.
Right. So how do we get from Young AC, junior high, to where we are right now? Young AC dropping a single, man. How'd the story go?
Young AC stayed on that grind since he was 11 years old. Young AC just turned 22 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Happy belated.
So, you know.
What'd you do for your birthday?
Appreciate that.
What star did you hit for your birthday?
Man, I was in Houston.
Huh?
I was in Houston.
Really?
I was in Texas for the Ozone Awards.
Oh, for real? Okay.
You know, I did a
Shout out
couple
to Julia.
things. Shout out to Julia Beverly. Shout out to my big brother TJ Chapman.
Yeah.
Shout out to the core models, because that's what I did for my birthday.
So who did the record company give you to have for your birthday party? Who they sent to your hotel room late at night?
You know, I got a thing for the core models. You know.
Oh, okay.
I got a thing for all of them. And see, that's a good answer, because you never know who I'm talking about. There's so many of them,
right.
but I just got a thing for those core models. Shout out Tony Neal, my big uncle. Tony Neal, Casper the Dunn, all y'all.
All right, so you got the single out now. Let's talk about the single that's hitting right now. What's blowing up the airwaves right now?
The flyest cars, the flyest clothes, the flyest jewelry, the flyest ladies. Oh, and we got the flyest student campaign.
There it is, man. And I tell you what, let's get into some of your music right now. Matter of fact, let's drop this single right now. Give you a chance to introduce him. We're gonna talk more about AC. So go ahead, do what you do.
Believe that, Young AC, Florida's most wanted, aka the flyest kid, you know. And this right here is what we call the flyest. Shout out to Justice League for the production. And yo, it do what it do. We gonna make it do what it do. And here it goes.
Man, right there, man. What's the story behind that, man? When you sit down with the pen and the pad, what was going through your mind?
I'm gonna tell you what was the motivation behind it was that I went in there with Justice League. We recorded it in Atlanta, so when I finally got up there to record the song, it was so funny. I was in the 645. We had broke down. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
With a pocket full of money, we broke down on the highway, and it was just like so funny, like how we can. It was another car behind us. We jumped in the car, went and got some gas, pulled up to Justice League. When I did the song, I had like 15 stacks in my pocket straight.
You ran out of gas.
You feel me?
You wasn't driving.
We was like,
who's the dumbass that was driving?
All right,
Shout out to the dumbass that was driving. Go ahead.
J-Dub, my big bruh, you feel me? Mr. Back at It in Atlanta, you feel me?
The light comes on, doesn't it, when you get low?
No, because everything, we was trying to get the gas. We was like, okay, you know how you be riding and you be like, all right, the next gas station, the next
yeah.
And then when we passed the next exit, he was like, nah, we might as well go. The next one is the one we get off on. And when we got off,
Well, at least you had people behind you, though, so it was still all good.
I had half of my team.
Oh, well, then,
and then when I went in there recorded the song, the motivation was me having. I ain't had this necklace on. I left this necklace at the house. I had, my jewelry. You know, you just got the fly clothes. You got 15,000 and hundreds in your pocket. You got your whole team around you balling. You just out of gas. You know, Rick Ross said it best. I ran out of gas.
Yeah.
My pocket full of stacks.
It happens like that.
And it happens to the best of them.
But you will tell me, Grammy Award winning the Justice League. Everybody knows Justice League behind the Two Pistols joint, behind the Rick Ross, most of the Triller album. So is it intimidating though when people bring you in the studio and it's like, okay, you're working with the Grammy Award winning?
I mean,
there has to be some type of nerves going through, just a little bit. That's just human nature though, right?
I mean, you going up, it's more of a thing where you like stunned than more than nervous with me, because like I know I grinded for like the position that I'm at.
Right.
So it don't make me nervous. It just kind of stunned me, because I was looking around and I was like, I'm actually in the studio with Justice League.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm like, dang, they did. Like, I'm just thinking about their discography, and I'm like, let's do it. But it motivated me more. It made me want to get in there and do it. And that's when I laid all the money across the board. And when I laid the money across the board, it was going down. my publicist. I was looking at my team. I was looking at my CEO. Shout out my CEO, Silk. You feel me? Free Silk. And my brother, everybody just was there. Bigger ranking came through. Jesus and Mailman slid through. So, you know, it was just beautiful.
There it is. Hanging out with Young AC. I tell you what, stick around. I'm going to talk more. Definitely, I want to talk about the FLA movement. I want to talk about more about the upcoming album. So I tell you what, stick around. All right. We're here everywhere. It's the Bad Boy Joseph. We started Saturday night. All right, hanging out with Young AC and Fort Lauderdale, man. And I got to tell you this, man, because when I talk to some of the Florida artists, one thing I have respected, and this goes back to when I was in college, and I used to, you know, the Florida students that used to be there. Florida and that whole area is so united, and it's beyond that. And the Atlanta movement, the Texas movement that came before you, they had a chance to be that, and they didn't do it. What was the difference that Florida, you know, throughout all of this, and they still, I mean, there's not a video you don't see where everybody's not in, but the other, you know, the other cities that were holding down just couldn't get united. What was the difference between Florida and the other cities?
I mean, like, it's the point, well, because I just came from Houston, and before that, I was in New Orleans, then I was in Dallas. So I done been in Texas, like in the past. I done been in Texas, you know what I'm saying? And it's like Texas is united, you know what I'm saying? Like Houston is united, but with something that went on at the ozone, it just kind of got crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then Florida, like,
so Atlanta dropped the ball. I'm not scared to say Atlanta dropped the ball too because they were on top and then you know, but they just didn't come together like Florida.
I think it just evolved. It's so Atlanta like got so many artists and rappers, like it's ridiculous. Like if you got 500 people and you everybody ain't gonna get along. If you got 500 rappers, it's like Atlanta is like a community full of artistic people. You feel me? So if you got 500 people living in this one neighborhood, sometimes 3 blocks down, you got people that don't like you because you from this street, and you got people that don't like you, and that's what's going on when they got too, like everything expanded to where Atlanta was just a big hip hop R&B community. You know, people just stopped getting along, and down in Florida, you know, it's already cutthroat. The economy bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We known for gooning. That's what we do. You know, everybody come together, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't come together, we ain't finna be beefing. We'll be talking about this person and talking about this person, talking about that person. We coming to you.
Right.
You feel me? And it ain't no rap beef. So it's either deal with it in the streets or get along.
Right.
And most people don't want to deal with it in the streets when everybody can be out here getting money. You feel me? So it's like get along. But most people, everybody always see Miami.
Y'all saw the bigger picture.
Every year, you feel me? Basically, we saw the bigger picture, and everybody like we can get money together. When you got Ross, you got with one of the hottest albums, like my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You got Trina, my big sis, with one of the hottest albums, my opinion. Flow Rider. You got T-Pain that's just. He from Tallahassee, that's my second home,
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? You got Flies from Fort Myers.
Right.
That's right around the corner. I'm always in Fort Myers. You got Papa Duck, you got Blood Raw with CTE. You just everybody, you know what I'm saying? But I'm naming artists from different places because that's just to let the people know that Miami ain't the only people doing it. Like, it's Florida as a whole Florida movement. Because everybody, first thing that comes to people's mind is Miami when they say Florida. Miami this, Miami that. It ain't Miami. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Broward County. It's a street that separates us in Miami. You know what I'm saying? It's called County Line Road on one side, Broward County.
That made you what, a Dilla Panther?
No, I went to Dilla, you know, rival school. I went to Ely.
Okay, that was my next one. I thought that area a little bit.
The Panthers, I was Tigers. You know, we state champs my freshman year.
Right. I know about that rivalry.
Shout out to my big brother Tyrone Moss. My rest in peace to my brother, my big brother T. I want to say that because he was the strong safety that played in the state championship game, and he just died like 2 weeks ago, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, love him.
He was from my hood, and you know what I'm saying? I just want to take that time out to say that, but shout out to that team. 2003, Ely Tigers, and shout out to Dilla.
Let's talk about the album right now, man. Tell me about the album. What's the project like?
You know, I'm working hard. I got Justice League, as you know, for the single. Grammy Award winning production team, Justice League, for the single. I got Gorilla Tech. You know what I'm saying? His discography is crazy. He did a lot for Trina album. He did, you know, a lot of things for Fly. He just known out of Miami. You know what I'm saying? He out of Miami.